Hi guys, welcome to session 4 of our Mindful Minutes program. How did you go after last week's session? Did you notice that you became more aware of your body and all of the wonderful things that it does for you every single day? I wonder if you noticed if there were things that you were feeding your body or in regards to exercise or sleep that perhaps weren't really caring for it the way that you wanted to, and maybe you even made some changes. I would love to hear more about that, and you'll be able to express that in our worksheets at the end of today's session. However, today's session, which you would have seen, is called Being Still. What does it mean to be still? Now, I'm not talking about sleeping, I'm talking about finding moments where you give yourself an opportunity to just be still, where you're not distracted by people, by your environment, by noise, by your phone, where you're just still and quiet. Now, that is otherwise known as meditation. Have you done meditation before? Well, if your answer was no, believe it or not, I'm going to ask you to change that answer to a yes, because we have done meditation here in these sessions of Mindful Minutes. When I ask you to focus on your breath and only focus on your breath, that is meditation. When I ask you to replay words or a sentence that I've shared with you with your eyes closed, that is meditation. So meditation involves us, or stillness involves us, trying to not be connected with everything else outside of us, but rather just being still and present in this moment. Now, they say in yoga and meditation that when you are still and present, that's when you hear lots of amazing things and messages that your body and your mind and your heart tell you. So I want you to think about most of your days, right? What are the things every single day that take up a lot of your focus and attention? Let's roll them off together. Even though we're behind screens, let's think about them. There's people. We're surrounded by people all the time, aren't we? What about all of the things that attract our senses? So what about all of the things that we smell, or we hear, or we see, or we touch, or we taste? They are all things that draw focus. They are all things that draw focus outside of us. What about our environment? When we're at school, we're learning, we're hearing from a teacher. What about when we're on our phone? We're scrolling, we're being occupied and distracted by something else. Today, my friends, we are going to try being still. Being still without being distracted by music or noise, by using our eyesight, by smelling something or hearing something. Instead, just finding quietness and stillness. Because the truth is that we spend so much time learning and being so busy by all the noise around us that sometimes it's hard to even hear what we're saying. It's hard to process our thoughts or to understand our thoughts. It's hard to really connect with our feelings because we're being influenced by everything else around us. And I really truly believe that if we find some stillness, if we find a time, an opportunity just to be still with ourselves, then we'll be able to connect with ourselves more and we'll learn more about ourselves. We'll be able to really feel our feelings and really hear our thoughts. And when we can feel and hear those things properly, that's knowledge of ourselves. That's us learning about ourselves. And the more we know about ourselves, the more we can make choices that are right for us, rather than choices that everybody else or everything else says that are right for us. And that's a really powerful tool, to be able to be still and be comfortable being still, and from there, learning enough about yourself to make really great choices for yourself. So to be able to go, do you know what? Today I don't feel like hanging out with my friends. Today I feel like I need to just chill out and have some quiet time. So maybe saying no to that invitation to go to a friend's house. Or you might say, do you know what? today I really do want to try that challenging task that I've been putting off for so long. Today I do want to give it a go. I feel confident to give it a go. And then trying it and realizing that you've been able to achieve it. So that requires knowing yourself, and to know yourself, you need to be able to be still and quiet with yourself. So today we're going to try meditating, but we're going to try meditating with the focus. And the focus in our meditation is the feeling of the rise and fall of our chest when we're breathing. Okay? So that's the only thing during this meditation that I want you to try and focus on. Now you're going to have lots of thoughts that come into your mind during this meditation. You're going to have lots of feelings that arise in your body. But what I invite you to do is try not to kind of latch onto those thoughts. Try not to give them lots of energy. Instead, if a thought comes up, pop it on a little cloud and let it drift away. If a feeling comes up and it's really strong, it's cool. Don't try and shove it away, but instead just kind of acknowledge it. Kind of be like, okay, I can feel that feeling, it's there, and that's okay. My focus is now going back on the rise and fall of my chest. Should we give it a go? Okay, we're going to try it for 2.5 minutes. So let's find a comfortable seat, everybody. Rest your palms on your knees. Draw your chin in a little and just try and lengthen your spine so you've got lots of space to do nice big breaths. Now remember our diaphragmatic breathing where we expand and deflate the diaphragm. We're going to do that breathing, but our focus is on the rise and fall of our chest. Okay, so I want you to feel how the chest lifts when you breathe in and notice how it falls when you breathe out. Okay team, let's do this together. Rest your palms on your knees and close down your eyes. Nice work. And all I want you to do is just take a minute just to arrive here today. Whatever happened before this moment, let it just kind of wash away. Don't worry about it. Try not to give it any attention. And also try not to give what happens after this moment any attention. Maybe you're thinking about what you have to do after this session. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's instead direct all of our focus to this present moment in time. Just you here sitting down wherever you are, nothing else around you, ignoring the noise, closing down your eyes and being still. Guys, we're going to start focusing on our breath. So as you breathe in, I want you to notice how your chest rises. As you breathe out, notice how it falls. That's all I want you to focus on, the chest rising and the chest falling. Just for the next minute, continue to focus just on that. And again, if any thoughts come or any feelings come, that's totally fine. Just don't give them any energy. Just let them pass on by. Our only focus is the rise and fall of our chest. Good, and as you continue to focus on the rise and fall of your chest, just notice what state your body's in now. Do you feel calm? Do you feel relaxed? Or do you feel a little bit overwhelmed by lots of big feelings or big emotions? And if you do, that's okay, but again, just don't give them a lot of energy. They can be there without you having to latch onto them. You can gently blink open your eyes. Well done, team. You were meditating for 2 minutes. Really, really great effort. Being still can be very overwhelming. And a lot of people don't like being still because it's too easy to get distracted. Or maybe the feelings or the thoughts that come up are really strong and really powerful. But I like to think of those feelings and those thoughts as items of clothing, like a coat, right? And we can choose to put the whole coat on and wear it and give it lots of energy. Or we can also choose just to look at that coat in the wardrobe and not give it so much energy. Not give that feeling of anger so much energy and keep fueling it. Not give that energy of sadness so much energy and keep fueling it. Let the energy be there. Let the emotion be there. Never ever push the emotion away. It's very important that it comes up to the surface. But we can choose how much energy we give it. And often when we find stillness, when we become still, we notice that those things that normally take up a lot of energy don't take up so much energy anymore. It's really powerful. Enjoy your worksheet today. Have the most beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.